there. I'm going to bring to you another short practice today, and we're going to be mainly on the floor, working here the strengths of our hands, wrists, arms in general. So this is hard, especially for women, to come into push-ups and holding a plank. So we want to strengthen those areas, and you can do those practices several times a week. You can add it or do it before a longer practice. Just if you feel like on a day you want to do a little bit more yoga, pick another practice of mine, especially of those short ones. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to come here onto all fours, and we're going to start with some cat-cows. So spread here all 10 fingers. Inhale, you may curl your toes under, reach that chest up, relax the lower back, shoulders onto the back. Exhale, start tucking, rounding. Inhale. Look up, exhale. Inhale, it's a good way to practice here your victorious breathing. Exhale. And then coming here into a neutral spine. So we're going to come on our fingertips here on the right hand, and we're shifting our hips a little bit more forward, keeping the right arm in particular nice and straight. Lay the hand down, coming onto the left fingertips, and make sure you're spreading your fingers, add some weight here into it, and set it back down. Right side, coming down. Left side, a little bit more pressure, coming down. Right side again, and coming all the way down. And again, inhale, right side. Exhale, set it down. Let's go the other direction. Start here with the left fingertips, and let's come onto the right fingertips. Lay the left hand down, lay the right hand down. Left fingertips, right fingertips, push some weight into it. Starting again with the left hand down, right hand down. One more time. Left side goes up, right side goes up. Shift your weight forward, pull your belly in. Left side down, right side down. Starting now, coming up here on the right, on the left. Shift it forward for 1, 2, and then right side down, left side down. Right fingertips, left fingertips, shift it a little bit more forward and back. And again, little forward and back. And come right side down, left side down. Last one. Right side up, left fingertips up, shift it forward. You're gonna feel your fingertips burning. They look rosy and pink, and that's what we want. And let's set right down, left side down. Let's turn your fingertips to the outside of your mat. You know what? I'm going to turn forward so you can see me better. And you still shoulder width apart. You can relax your toes. Shift it over here to the right and over to the left. Keeping here your palms pressed down, so you're not lifting your palms up as you're shifting your weight. Pressing here all 10 fingers down, and you're going to feel that stretch in your wrists and forearms. One more time to the right, and one more time over to the left. Good. Let's turn your fingertips towards your knees. This is one of my favorite, even if it's a really hard one. You might be here to the side. You might start up here. So turn them over. Press the whole palm down, curl your toes under. And if this is already enough, stay here. If you want less pressure, lean a little bit more forward. If you want to increase it, shifting your hips towards your heels, but make sure you're not lifting up your hands like that. Keep them pressed down. It's a weird feeling. I can't describe it. I think it feels like your hands are falling off or your forearms are no longer existing. I don't know, I can't describe it. You judge me. You judge it, and you put a comment here down below my video, please. Because everybody experiences this differently, but it's an amazing strength and stretch pose for your forearms. Let's back up a little bit, come forward, And then exhale it here again, come deeper each little breath. 2 more long breaths. Then slowly peeling your hands off, set them forward, flat, put some weight in it. I dare you here to come onto your fingertips, shift your weight forward or make your way into a downward facing dog. Remember, that takes practice and strength. Don't overdo it if this is your first time practicing something like that. Exhale, come onto your knees, sit back, and now we're gonna shake it out. And that shaking out is super uncomfortable. It hurts a little bit. And then forward. Trust me, they are not falling off, they're not flying off. And open and shut a few times. Just let your breath flow here. Let's make a fist. Let's turn your wrists 3 times in one, and then 3 times here into the other direction. And you're gonna feel that blood flowing here nicely in your forearms and in your hands and fingers. So, you know, we strengthen the toes, so we have to strengthen our hands and our wrists. I have tiny little wrists, and I had to really strengthen them over years of doing yoga and body weight exercises. So the next one is a little bit more challenging. It's some kind of a tricep push-up, but it's easier than if you would be with straight legs or totally just on the front of your knees. So let's see. So you're gonna come up here into a kneeling position, but you're working here your knees really right under your hips. So you're not back, so a little bit in. And then we're gonna look forward. We're gonna pull the belly in. We're shifting the weight forward. You can also curl your toes under. I think that's a bit safer. Shifting forward. Now bend your elbows back, not to the side. Backwards, and drop the crown of your head to the mat. Straighten your arms and come back up. So inhale, crown of your head to the mat, push into your triceps and coming back up. 3 more. Inhale, shift, crown of your head, press back up. So here you're really isolating your tricep and your shoulders, and you will be maybe not able to come down right away. You may be just coming halfway. Keep practicing this, coming back up. Let's sit up here for a minute, and we're gonna reach our arms, and we're gonna come here into eagle arms, crossing. Right arm is under, left elbow is in. Reach your elbows up, hold onto your fingers the best you can. Press your shoulders down. 1 more breath. And then we're gonna do a similar move. And then when we're done with that, we do the eagle arms on the other side. So it's come down again, but this time you can walk your knees a little bit more back. We're still gonna work the tricep. So we're shifting the weight forward, bend the elbows, and we're trying to bring the nose to the mat. And press back up for 1, shift forward, and 2, shift back. Shift forward, belly is engaged, nose to the mat, and back up. 2 more. Shift forward on your inhale, exhale, come back up. Last one, shift forward, bend your elbows, nose to the mat, and even it's just a tiny split second, let's come all the way back, and this time eagle arms with the left arm under, right arm in, lift it up. Move your forearms away from you. A nice, long 1 or 2 breaths. And then we're gonna open here. Reach the arms up. Cactus. Let's come back onto hands and knees. And all we do is a tiny move. I hope that you will see it through my t-shirt. We're just gonna shrug the shoulders. So curl your toes under. Come in here with your shoulders over your wrist. Let's just drop the chest down and then shrug it all the way up 5 times. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, let your chest go down. Exhale, push that floor away, round a little bit in your upper back. 3. Push it up. This is 4. So you're flossing your shoulders and strengthening your shoulders. Last 1. Coming all the way. Good. Last strings pose here. We're going to lift the left foot, flex the toes. So you don't want to open the hip here. Hip flexor, knee and toes pointing to your mat. Right arm goes forward. Take a long inhale. Exhale. Pulling your belly in. Inhale, bring the right arm to the right, turn your palm down. And if you're ready for that, bring the left leg forward and hover 1 breath. And then coming forward. And after what we just did, you can really feel that in the strings of your arms. They might shake. Let's bring it back in. Other side. Right leg, flex your toes. Bring your hip down, knee and toes to the mat so it faces down. Left arm reaches out. Take 1 big breath. Open the left arm to the left. Right leg to the right and hover for 1 breath. Bring it back out. Lengthen. And then bring it down. So the last move for today, you're curling your toes under, and we're going to spread here our toes the best we can. We're going to stretch with this pose the arches, and we're going to work the toes. So you see how I'm sitting here on my heels. If you absolutely can't bear it, because it does hurt, because you're stretching your whole feet, you may lean a little bit more forward to ease off the pressure here. Otherwise, sit up nice and tall. Breathe. And inhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. By now they are burning. You're feeling really each single toe, and you think they might fall off, what they don't. But having strong feet, strong formed arches is key for good posture, is key for your all-over health and also for your yoga practice. So let's come out of it, let's come forward, relax the toes, and that is a little uncomfortable. Spread your toes to the mat, come on top of your feet, onto your knees, and bring your hands in front of your heart. Let's take about 2 more breaths. I like to add one more pose to it, and it's going to be the Malasana, what is the deep yogi squat. So a lot of us, we can't, and I'm one of them, bring my heels all the way down comfortably. I will strain my ankles, and that's not really good. So either get a wedge, what you can buy, or just take a second yoga mat, or taking the yoga mat you're having here, and you just roll it, and then setting here your heels on it, open your legs nice and wide, and sit nice and low and deep, balancing here with your arms, with your fingers, and then walk them in so your spine is nice and tall. So your triceps and your elbows, they're pressing here in the inside. This is really a pose you can practice against the wall. And you can even roll the mat more, so you have more cushion under your arches. Again, that's good for your knees. It builds strength in your pelvic floor, builds strength in your ankles and in your feet. And it's super, super healthy for your back, for your lower spine. Just think about it, children, little children, they sit like that and play. Or in other countries, like the Asian countries, people work kneeling in that position. So let's lift that spine even taller. Bring your elbows a little bit higher. Press against your inner knee. And let's take 3 more breaths. Let's bring your right hand to the mat, but keep the connection with your tricep, and then you may bring that left arm up or bring that left arm behind you in a little twist, and then bring in the left arm close to the leg so it stays open. Bring that right arm up or just behind you like that for a little twist, and then I walk it forward. Come into a kneeling position. You can come into a Shavasana. Thank you for practicing with me. It is different, but you're definitely gonna feel it, and you're definitely gonna need those type of practices. So add it on. You can do all 3 of my short practices, or you can add it by itself, or you can add it on to another long one, whatever you choose to do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys to come to my channel and practicing with me and learning new stuff and supporting me. Give me some thumbs up, share, leave some comments. That would really mean the world to me. And even if it's just questions you have, I promise I will answer. Have a fantastic day and be blessed.